Show me what you got, Huche. Not a damn thing. Stupid rat. Hey, what's up, Nino? How things over in Morocco? Morning, Gregory. Coffee. My 5-month-old won't be chill. Help. I want you to try this. And I'm not even kidding here. I want you to go over to YouTube and type in Zephyr Song by the Chili Peppers. I can't play it or I'll get demonetized. But I don't know if it's the animation or the music or what. But this would take my child from absolute won't chill to just like staring at the screen, not making noise. We did a 7-hour car trip with this song on loop. I was ready to send a thank you letter to Anthony Kiedis for making my life bearable. Now, it didn't work with my daughters, but with my son, it worked. So, that's all I got for you, man. If that doesn't work, strap him into a car seat and go for a drive. That's all you got. Nice weather. Nice, nice. It's -7 here right now. So, yeah. Freezing my butt off. But I got warm coffee, so that's good. What's this camera? Oh, it's the devices. I never even noticed this up here. Where's my bot not connecting? What's up, Inferno? Well, at least it didn't surprise you this time, right, Nino? Bot's set. I don't know why it's not joining. I'll have to slide YouTube chat over here for now so that I can keep track of both of you guys until it decides to start inking it over. Ooh, on it. You guys like the Fenny montage video you guys helped me make? I had fun making that video. At this point, I'm not hyped anymore. Hey, there it is. I can move this out of my face then. Get you back over here. Do you think we're not getting the Key Pal Yufine skin? I kind of expected it for Lunar New Year, but I guess it maybe wasn't ready yet. So it's I mean, we're getting it. They announced it. They showed it. They've done work on it. It's definitely coming, but you know, they want to put it out in a half-assed release state, so it'll come later, right? It honestly might be closer to wait, China already has it? One second. Is the Yufine skin exclusive? I'm told it's out on PC. Okay, I just asked. I mean, they put a shit ton of money, time, and effort in making the skins, and the publisher doesn't do that work. The developers do. So Smogit put that time, effort into it. So it doesn't make any financial sense that they give it to one server and not the rest. They already did the work. They even have an artifact for it. Saw the news today about the... Yeah, okay. Saw the news today about the New Year event and future updates for 2020. I got quite excited, but there was nothing about the Yufine's absolute lovely Keepal skin or the related anniversary friendship artifact. As a former announcement, the former announced part of this epic pass on CN was for the New Year's event. The later released... Yeah, I don't know. In the Lunar New Year's event. I will bet a good chunk of money it comes out this Thursday. I bet you it will. I bet you it'll come out this Thursday. There's no way they put development time from the developers of the game and then only give it to one publisher. No shot. It'll come out this Thursday after maintenance. You watch. I just finished Fox 1, and Fenny's Resurrection does not reset after each enemy group. Weird. Yeah, that's the way those skills are supposed to work. It's not in our data mine, so I doubt it's coming. There'll be a new data mine dump this Thursday, guys. We'll see. I directly ask him what the hell's going on. So we'll see what my guy says. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I mean, it's a nice skin and all that, but still, I don't like that Smogit would put development time into something, show it to everybody, and not mention it's going to be CN exclusive. It's kind of baity, right? You don't want to get people excited about something and then rip the carpet out from under them. That's why I think if it was going to be CN exclusive, if there was plans for that, they would have led with that. The fact that they didn't announce it, yeah, patch was 12 days ago. So yeah, I bet this coming Thursday it'll be put into the game, which means probably this coming Tuesday they'll announce its addition to the game. Chinese New Year's just on the 29th patch day. There you go. There you go.
Yo, thanks for the solo Fiend team. This is the first rip where I didn't had to think about anything, just grace a character, and boom, MRC it already after 2 multi-runs. I appreciate the thanks, but full disclosure, I found out about that team when I was going through the comments in my video, and there was just a random comment that said, I'm pretty sure Fenny can solo. Immediately punched go live, we tinkered around with it, and we found we could solo. We were having trouble with silences, and then the rest of the chat helped fine-tune it. I suspect that guy got it from Maury. When I combed through YouTube, I think Maury posted a video on it like 2 or 3 hours before that guy put the comment out there. So, you know, we did kind of figure it out, but I can't be 100% sure it was Maury who figured it out, or if Maury heard it from somebody else. But yeah, that one's that's not my proprietary knowledge for you there. We came up with a great team, but that Fenny solo, whew.
so good. So good. Side note, we even have an ML Peira release trailer yet? Nope, probably tomorrow. Ain't none of these for Soul Weavers. I got all thieves on the team. Ooh, that's nice. Was that a question slash? Yeah, Fenny Solo's Rift. Full auto. Just press a button and go. Is she an epic pass on the CN server? That's a good indicator. I do think this is kind of a moment for Epic 7, right? With all these units that are coming out, they're making PvE easier and easier and easier, right? The buff to Yufine, she's now better than Biken at one-shotting Banshee. I think we're up to 3 units now who can solo Banshee. We're able to start soloing and reliably two-manning Wyvern with her and Brieg. It's getting to the point where they're going to have to step up the PvE game to keep up with the power creep of the game. If they want there to be anything more challenging, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I think they're going to need to drop like Hunt 14s and maybe Expedition 4. They're going to need to come out with a new Nightmare raid. They're going to need to step up their game a little bit, because now the challenge is just pull this one unit, put mediocre gear on it, and press auto, and you've got it all done. And that's not good for player retention. For newer players, the challenge of PvE is kind of what hooks you into the game, and then the challenge of the competitive side is what keeps you playing after. And if they take away the challenge of the PvE so that like within 3 months you're full autoing all the content like a 3-year veteran, people are going to be like, well, I beat the game, nothing left for me here. Maybe I'll try that RTA thing. Nope. That requires way more than I got. It puts the gap between mastering PvE and starting PvP almost a year apart. And for that entire year, people are going to get bored going, well, I can't do this thing. I'm not good enough. And this thing, I'm now to the point where I just press auto with one unit. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to go play something that's got some challenge. You know, nothing easy is worth doing, right? Except my ex-girlfriend. Totally worth it. But, what was I saying? Yeah, so I think it's something they're going to need to address. Can I ask, is the RTA skill reduce rift Can I ask, is the RC8 skill reduce the rift damage? Yes, if I think I understand what you're saying. I put this in the Is Your Fenny Team Broken video. I really should have named that better because it had a lot of advice in what to do with the rift cores, but this is what you want your rift fragments to look like as soon as you're out of RC2. This is what you want them to look like. At RC2, you've got this one, right? You need it for the extra healing, but this one is extra damage, and this one is extra damage, which both of those increase your healing, and the pen resistance reduces the damage you take. So the combination of damage reduction and damage increase, that's what lets you clear wicked fast. That's what lets a lot of people who are doing 2-turn clears now do 1-turn clears, and that's what lets Fenny solo without the healing anymore, because both of these ramp up her healing and reduce the boss's damage, so you can just solo. And then this lets you clear giga fast, and then this lets you build her however you want to build her. You want to put her on 250 speed or base speed. You want to put her on counter. You want to put her on whatever artifact. You want to put her on Victorious Flag or her own artifact. You can do anything with this relic, because all of the tech around Fenny, the speed tuning, the have this artifact, to make sure you're in this narrow speed window, make sure you have this much HP and this much damage, all of that shit is all to stop debuffs and to survive the burns and the heal block and to deal with all that bullshit. So once you get this, you're immune to all debuffs. You no longer take damage from burns. You no longer have to worry about heal block. You can't be silenced anymore. Once you get this one, all the leashes are off, and you can build Fenny however you want. Case in point, this is not a Rift Fenny. Injury set doesn't work in Rift. Pen set doesn't work in Rift. Injury doesn't work in Rift. None of this is optimized for Rift. But it lets me do things outside of Rift that I want to do. And now that I'm RC21, I can do whatever the hell I want. I can even take her speed up to 200 if I want. And I'm thinking... I'm even thinking about dropping her damage and seeing how injury works with damage. I'm thinking about trying her on speed set and seeing if I like a 250 speed one better. So, you know, it'll let you play around, experiment with it, and not have to worry about any kind of fails. You don't even need these a-holes anymore. You can totally put 3 friendship farming units, which I would totally be doing, except I legit have no 5-star units to friendship farm, so... except for Fenny herself, so no reason for me to friendship farm anybody, so I just left them in there to clear things faster. In fact, do I have an attack buff, attack imprint here anywhere? That would be better. Health, you're being used. Aether! Aether's gonna survive a hit, I think. Jenna... Nikki, Furious. Wait, Lena. Lena's attack. How much? You're 4171, and you're softer. I think Aether's gonna survive this hit. I think he's got enough hit. Friendship farming for Aether, right? The 3rd unit we ever had in this game. No, they usually announce that on Tuesday or Wednesday. Look how close he was to dying. 44 health. Oh, guys, I got such a freaking pog idea. You're gonna love this. 44 health, right? We can fix that. No HP in that. Too much HP. Too much defense. HP. There you go. Now he has 336 less, 366 less health. Get fucked, Aether. Yeah, we're definitely getting Burning Passion packs, because that buff event that I told you was definitely going to happen for Lunar New Year. Surprise, it's happening. Wireless caller. 1 second.
While watching the VOD of yesterday's stream last night, I finally pulled Fen after 103 stars. I think I gotta watch you for luck now.
Let me see. I think Aether survived that, didn't he? He died from the burns. Did I catch that right? Did he survive with a sliver because we didn't get crit? I think Aether needs one more torrent set, just to be sure. That's potentially fine, right? Better. I don't want you out speeding and wasting a turn. And ooh, oh, that's freaking health. Not defense. No health. No, it's got health. Health. What the frick? We can deal with this. Leave Aether alone. Didn't he suffer enough already? Aether is excited to go on an adventure again, guys. Not a single. I guess this. It's HP main. Son of a bitch. Yes, and that's another reason why I really like Rift, is you never have to shit. You never have to suffer through seeing shit. Seeing blue gear. This right here. I feel like I'm going to need to roll it, but that piece right there should work. I've seen a YouTube video, you were level 20 Rift. Did you use Leafs to farm? Because I've used every single stamina Rift. I'm only level 10. Yeah, I use Leafs. Let me see. I use Leafs in order to make Smilegate go, great. Tristen's out of Leafs. Let's do a buff event. So I don't say I didn't give you guys anything. Okay, Aether. How about another 366 health gone? You're now down to 2927. Okay, good. Don't have to mess with that anymore. Now for sure he dies, right? For sure he dies on the initial hit. A lot of people are saving the Leafs because, you know, the word is that a collab is coming. Hang on, 29 attacks. He didn't die, did he? He had a shit ton of health there.
Specialty change.
It's okay. It's okay. He can just die from the burn.
Trauma buffing muscles.
Yeah, he died to the burn, which means we lost a round, but who cares if we lost a round? We're still going to clear just as fast, right? That round didn't cost us any time. He didn't use any animation or anything. And we're clearing with like friggin' 15 turns to go. So I'm not worried about it. Plus, how many of you are going to say, I got a plus 10 friendship 10 Aether on your team, right? I bet none of you. But yeah, I was saying, some people are stockpiling their Leafs because they're thinking, hey, a collaboration's coming. Maybe it'll be like Overlord. Maybe they'll do that Lethe style gear event, and people are saving their Leafs for that gear event, right? You're saving your leaves until at earliest mid-April, sure, but go for it, man. You do you. I wanted the content of getting through this. The main reason I use my Leafs to push my Fenny all the way up to RC21 is so that I could put her artifact on her and have fun with her outside of Rift, so that I could try her out in PvP, so I could try her out in Guild Wars. Creepy, man, my invisible drink. Gear event versus Rift event. Gear event is significantly better than any event Epic 7's ever dreamed up, even with a buff. There is nothing better than a gear event. It is, gear event is basically farm gear event for 3 weeks and you get about 4 months worth of gear. I wish I was kidding. It is the best way to catapult your account up. But understand that, you know, gear events usually mean you have to have the collaboration unit to do it, so be aware of that. You want SC Aether to make him somewhat more mature? So what you're saying is you want a specialty change Aether, right? Something like this? I shouldn't be showing you this data mine leaked specialty change Aether. Do you like his S3? I'm especially proud of his S3. An optimistic fighter who just stepped a foot in your ass. Alright guys. Friendship 7. He'll get there faster than Fenny, as scary as that is. And I want Queen Diane, but we can't all get what we want. Oh man, Queen Diane would be great. Did I see the ML Peira animation? Yeah, it was in one of my videos. Let me see. I got it here saved in my folder with the video, folder for the animation I used in the video. Where is it? Somewhere. Bear with me. Do you wait? Okay, I only had the little bit. Like, yeah, the hair flip and her boobs bouncing. Do you have the full animation? If you can link me the full animation, I'd like to see that. I haven't seen that. I've only got like the 2-second piece of her animation. Yeah, the small clip. Yeah, check Vault for me. That's a good idea. Where did I put that animation clip? I swear I sent it to Wolf and Roses. Oh, I have it saved as a GIF, so it's right here. This is all I got right here. Which, you know, it's going to be longer than this. It's going to be more than this. Not quite what I expected, but there you go. Okay, guys, it's a special day, so this is a special summon. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. What am I telling you guys? This game is so easy. This is me all day long. All day long, just winning. A mage? Damn. Beautiful. I'm telling you guys, if more of you guys just made the conscious decision to be lucky, you'd have so much more success in this game. She saw Peira pull up and wanted to compare. Damn! Now you made me check, man. That's a scary-ass threat.
Drink you, Tristen, I hope you step on a Lego when get up. KKW.
Yeah, man, that's not very nice. If you called your shot and pulled an ML5 like that in front of me, I would just ban you from the chat. I wouldn't wish you'd step on a Lego. Damn. Maybe look in a mirror. Start thinking about yourself, man. That's kind of harsh. You're stealing your luck. I am not stealing your luck. I am showing you that your luck is out there to just embrace and grab a hold of. Grab it. Grab it. Choke it. Kick the shit out of it. Make that luck yours.
I hope both sides of your pillow are warm.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Oh, that's dead. What about, oh, that's dead. This isn't dead. Okay. Nothing really HP scaly. No real opportunities for Fenny in this. Huh. Just cleave the bottom one. Your luck is gone for a year. My luck doesn't go away. My luck is a bottomless pool that never ebbs. There's nothing better than curses of minor inconvenience. Let me see. We can't push this guy back, so we can burn, though. We can burn and push this guy up. Oh, wait, we're using him down here. I'm a dumbass. Okay, what is a good answer here? The penetration twins, so we want the Giga Tanky one, right? Yeah, the Giga Tanky one to take hits. Landy, it's rolling the dice with Hua on the team. We want this so that Janua can't kill shit. And then we just need something that does damage. Something that can take all these out nice and slow. Celine, Amiki could work. Yeah, because if once Amiki kills her, these will die to the gruesome duo. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is going to be Amiki. Celine, there's a 50-50 chance Rand just one-shot Celine. Gotta remember, just because it's anti-element doesn't mean he can't one-shot. Maybe we use an Amiki that's actually leveled up, huh? Okay, let's roll. And I get an Ervelyn. Hey, you pulled a prince! An actual prince! You know how many princesses would be happy with that pull, Arisu? I mean, literally none, but still, you should be happy for what you get. Ow, that almost did 2% damage. I got a rock. Bloodstone. Hey, Bloodstone's sick though, man. You can't get that from banners. You can only get it from dailies. And it's used all the time, man. Never be sad about a Bloodstone. Wow, that Hua Young he's got there damn near did half of my health. No, not quite. Not even half. Bye, Hua. Pop. Oh, you lived. There we go. Ow. Chop. Just save it for posterity, making you look. What's this moon crystal? Making me look for the
check, man. That's a
make me look for the Lego. Dead. And dead. Well, kinda dead. Ow. That won't change the direction of that attack, will it? Nah. What, Artie's on Albedo? She's on one of my 3Fs. I think. No, she might be Arius. I'll have to check. I hope she's on 3F. If she's on Arius, then I basically took double Arius into that fight, which is silly. Pro tip, if you do not have a good Sea Phantom Politis, don't run her on defense, because this will happen. Can I show my ML Ilynav later? You want the damage one or the tanky one I just used? Because the damage one I use way, way more often. Damage is typically better. That is a... Speaking of tanky, holy thickness on that Yufine, huh? And holy sacrifice, too. And that Sea Poly. Is my Ludwig missing gear? There's no way, right? Pool floaty of death. I'll show you my Ilynav, Frederick. She's kind of a work of art. I think you'll appreciate her stat lineup when you look at it, right? How clean is that? I think that's pretty damn clean. So this is my protection set. Super thick. And if you consider the benefit of protection set, adding a barrier to her right out of the gate, she is 40k. Right? 35,000 times 1.12. She's 39.2. She is almost 40k health if you consider the thickness of the barrier. But I only use this in weird situations, like I've got to tank a Hua Young, or I've got to tank a Janua, or, you know, something where I need super, super thickness on her. Why not triple HP set? Because it would be lower health than single HP set plus the benefit of the barrier. You got to consider the effective HP of the barrier at the start and letting her survive Hua Young's hit. Hua Young only did like 15k health, but she actually did like 29k health because of the barrier not showing in the damage total. But this is the more common Ilynav that I use right here. I more commonly reach for my DPS version. She's more versatile. She can carry fights. She can 1v3 at the end. But when I just absolutely need her to be there to stay alive, to be thick, that's what I use. And yeah, my Beto. Oh, yep, I did double Arius up, so that's kind of a... But I guess it works out, right? While Hua Young is kicking
Ilynav, Albedo's Arius is working, and while Janua is hitting Albedo, Ilinav's Arius is working, so I guess it's not bad. She used to be 35-18, but some gear got moved around since using her less and less. Where are my 3Fs if they're not on her? Yeah, Dragon Bright, of course. Oh, that's right, that's right. I took her off of 3F because I was having fun doing the counter belly and cheese in Arena. That's a lot of fun. It's turn 2, so it's slow as shit, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, with Hua Young out there now, I think Albedo is the best. I think she is the best mitigation knight in the game that's not light. You know, Crimson Armin and Ilynav are a little bit tougher to use with Hua Young, but Albedo, use her anywhere. I think she is really, really being underrated right now. How do I use Desert Jewel Basar? Rarely. Rarely. You put enough speed on him where he's got a chance to go after the CR push-up from the artifact. And then he can cleanse and put immunity. So he's a 4-5 counter pick. That you're using him to pop barriers, that's just not even a thing anymore. But you can use him after a non-attack skill DPS unit goes that's gonna, like, you know, fist F your whole team, push them back, things like that. You can use him to weather the storm of a Sea Phantom Poly, and then he can cleanse all the effects of the Sea Phantom Poly, apply immunity, and push the rest of the team up. He's got to make sure he's got enough ER to not be pushed back, and that the non-attack skill gives you the 12% CR push. So that's going to move him from 258 times 1.12. That's going to move him up to like a 289 pole position, which isn't great, but it's enough he will probably cut. Most Sea Phantom Polys are in the 290 to 300 range, so it's enough that as long as he doesn't get pushed back, he can bring the rest of the team back up and restore tempo to your team. But he doesn't have the gear he used to have on him. Is there any news on the coin shop refresh? No. They always announce that last minute, right? Whatever the coin shop notification is. 4 days. This will say 2 days. We won't find out until this says 2 days left. Oh! I forgot all about this. Oh, let's find something nice. Let's see. No to all of this. 30. Is this any good? HP set with no HP feels weird. HP set on attack feels doubly weird. High gear score, but none of these stats are good. We're not going to look at anything that's under 30. 31, no. Flat defense. Nothing. Ooh, 33, flat defense. Fuck that. Let's see. 32. Ooh, percent attack on attack with crit chance, crit damage, and some bulk. How much do I need attack sets? I really need attack sets for Hua Young and for Gunther. And those I would neither of those do I care about crit chance, crit damage. It's kind of funny that attack sets you really aren't using on anything that crits, right? Because if it crits, you're going to use a Destro set. So I'm going to pass on this, even though it's high gear score. I can't think of a lot of units that'll use it. Hey, yo. The health is really low, though, and the effectiveness is a landmine stat. If this was percent, I might consider it. Okay, ooh, crit chance, crit damage. No. Not on a crit set. Yeah, no, give me good gear, damn it. Is there a specified gear set that Fenny needs for one-shot Rift? Whatever gear you use that gets you to 171 to 173 speed. We also found that there's another speed point at 160 to 164. I'm told that exactly 192 is a speed point, and I'm told that exactly 215 is another speed point. Untested, but you can try them out. But there's multiple speed points to dodge that silence. But yeah, just whatever gear set gets you to roughly 20k health. You can go a little bit lower if you bump your defense up, and dump the rest into crit damage and crit chance, right? Making sure your speed's tuned. Other than that, man, I was doing Rift at
RC7 with an injury set. So you don't need great gear. Or you don't need specific sets. You just need good gear. None of these are good. None of these. None of these. Here's some opportunities for... Ooh. No speed sub. Moving on. We never get anything from the damn whale shops, do we? Ooh. Lifesteal, attack, speed, crit chance, health. God, if it had crit damage here. What do you think, guys? Is this worth picking up? The health and the ER are weird. The health and the ER with an attack main are weird. Yeah, I'm going to say no to this. Even if it was a ring, I think I might pass. 10 set on health with lots of damage stats. Protection set with attack main. Don't you love it? No. No. Nothing. At least I have access to the whale shop. You can have access to it too. Make the conscious decision to be lucky. Makes life a lot easier in this game. Nope. Nope. Ah, man, we got literally nothing out of the whale shop this time around. We usually get something. Let's go to the real whale shop, though. Okay. Torrent, crit chance, crit damage, ER effectiveness. Weird. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Speed, pen, crit chance, defense. Low attack, ER. I can pretty much do this with blue boxes just as well. Man, what's up with all the 33 gear scores being flat main boots? Torrent. Speed, crit chance. I mean, the ER effect resistance, man. What's wrong with this? If it had crit damage in place of effectiveness, I'd be all over it. Flat defense boots. Attack boots. Attack Destro boots. Attack Destro crit chance. Damn. No percent attack. Yeah, but it didn't have crit damage, and it was clearly DPS design. If I'm going to spend coins on it, it's going to be worthy of the coins I'm going to spend. I don't want to spend coins on a chance that something's good. I kind of want to... Ooh. Yo, if we can dodge attack on this, this will be spectacular. For an HP scaling DPS. What do you guys think? I think we maybe get this. It's one off perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this. Last thing I need is more rage gear, even though this one's kind of decent. Flat attack. Flat defense. Man, ain't nothing going together here. 31, flat attack. 31. Crit damage, but no crit chance. Injury. This would be really nice. Really nice Bellion piece here. But there's no speed, no crit chance. It's just too many landmine stats. Not enough potential. 5 speed on boots. Yeah, we're not going down that road. Hey, look at this lovely counter helmet here. Huh? We could change defense to HP for an HP scaler, attack for an attack scaler, or leave it defense for a defense scaler. Max, 1 off max, 2 off max. Helms with a good spread of stats are tough to get. I'm going to pick up this hat. 1 out of 5 is 1 out of 5. I would lose my fucking mind if my first 1 out of 5 was boots. Here's the 35 piece that that Grader was telling us to chase. I don't think we're gonna get it. Well, maybe we are. Crit chance can be changed to defense. Are we getting this armor? I need chat to give me some advice on this armor. Are we getting this armor? We're gonna have to mod crit chance to defense. I don't think you run Mordon protection set ever. Fuck, we only have 8 refreshes left. We got a metric fuck ton of coins. Let's go ahead and get it and see what happens. FER, who can wear it on prot? I don't know. Robot, I'll find somebody. Albedo. Yeah. Not so much Ilynav. Resist with no resist sub. Screw that. Attack boots. Immunity attack boots with damage stats. No speed. And the res... See, this just kind of shits all over it. Not a lot of DPS units want effectiveness, and almost every unit that wants effectiveness wants some semblance of speed. So we're passing. Ugh, God, it hit set sword. Okay, we got what we got. Okay. Let's do Grader's armor first. Surely this just pentarolls health, right? Let's go. You know, there's a low roll and a high roll. I think we give it one more. As long as we dodge crit, we're good. So another, God, another high effectiveness roll. Now it's weird. Now it's just weird. Now it's a Bellion piece. Now it's a Bellion piece. I guess we keep going. Protection set Bellion's liking it. More HP. Fuck. Could still potentially be a Bellion piece. I'm just gonna do it because I got a shit ton of armor resources. Oh my god. Now it's like high rolled trash. There you go, guys. Beautiful garbage. It's 102. So I'm sure the robot will find some place for it. Where's my robot? Is my robot even on? Armor, hunt, epic, whoops. Armor, protection set, hunt, epic, 90, 15. Defense, 310, effect resistance, 18, health, 16. Crit 10, effectiveness 26. It's 102 equipment score, guys. You never, yeah, robot works just fine with PC client. Absolutely fine. Oh, something to show you guys, right? If you have done a recent import after the crafting event, and you look at your gear, and you see something that looks like... Where is it? You see something that looks like this. Suddenly, the same helm on shit tons of units of the same unit, right? This is because Fribbles is freaked out that you have two identical helms. If you have crafted the same helm twice, okay, what you need to do is go in, add a new item, and manually add that helm, right? So let's see, that's a helm, speed set, hunt, oops, epic, 88, 15, 26, 27, 65, attack is 9, speed is 17, crit chance is 16, crit damage is 8. Once you've manually entered that piece in and put it in the game, find the fucked up one. A lot of times there'll be a big blank space on the screen to help you find it. Find that one, highlight it, and remove it entirely. It'll get rid of all of those shit copies, and then the brand new one that you just manually entered, put it back on the unit, and boom. Now Fribbles will be fixed. Now, once Fribbles or his team updates it, probably the next update, that will fix, right? But in the meantime, to get rid of the 10,000 duplications and Fribbles not being able to see the helm when it's regearing your units, that's how you can fix it. I wish I had a cleaner answer for you, but now Fribbles will work just fine. Does Fribbles still update the program? Usually not directly, but he has a team of people with access to it that work on it. Okay. Weird piece, but you know what? I'm fine with weird pieces. This one, in a perfect world, we dodge defense, and then we can manually change that to whatever stat we want. Attack, HP, or we can increase its defense to 9. So in a perfect world, we dodge that. We hit everything else with really high numbers. Boom! 1 off maximum, right? I mean, we could also say 1 away from minimum, but I'm a glass half full kind of guy, so let's go again. Show me speed. Yeah, we got triple four to crit chance. I'm pretty excited about this, guys. This has potential to be great. We just need a really, really high roll here. Really high roll. That was a 5. That was a max. That was a max. Holy shit, guys. Look at the gear score on this piece. Look at the gear score on this beauty. It's a 99 equipment score, but what's most important is of that 99 gear score, it has got freaking 2 crit sets worth of bonus crit and 1 substat. Does Fribbles freak out when you have 2 of the same unit? No, but sometimes it screws up on the import. So make sure you save your gear loadouts, because a lot of times you'll find like your one RB has no gear and your other RB is wearing the gear, and it's not the same RB because that one's got a different artifact or imprint. So you'll want to like pull up the RBs and tell it to equip the right sets to swap them back. I'm not sure what it is when Fribbles does the import, how it orders them, right? If it's top hero priority on your list and then bottom hero priority, if it looks at the first one, sometimes it imports them correctly, sometimes it doesn't. I haven't quite wrapped my brain around what causes it, but yeah. People ask, why do I manually add stuff? I don't like doing a full import off Fribbles unless I have crafted a shit ton of gear. But if I'm doing it one at a time and I manually add them, then I don't ever have to worry about Fribbles like screwing the gearing up, because I have a lot of dupes, guys. Like a lot of dupes, right? I got 3 Bellions. I got it's only showing 2 of my 3, but yeah, third Bellions. I got 3 Bellions. I got 2 Ilynavs. I got 2 Strays, Sid. I got dupe Sids. I now have dupe Lunas. I'm not sure what the hell I'm gonna do with the second Luna, but we're gonna find a place for that second Luna to do some things. So yeah. The thing to do is like with my RBs. Yeah, you see how one RB's got gear and the other RB doesn't? it's very likely this Arby is wearing this Arby's gear, and I need to select it down here, equip it, then come up here and find this Arby's gear, select it, and equip it. So sometimes that happens, but it doesn't take a lot of time to find and fix, because all you have to do is hit double in a column and look for all of the units that are zeros on the stats, and when you go, oh, Flan definitely shouldn't be 0. See how this Flan is wearing all of this Flan's gear? So I'll just equip it. That brings the other Flan to the top of the list, and I'll find this Flan, and this is the gear that she's supposed to wear, so I'll equip that. Is that the gear she's supposed to wear? Yeah, I guess it is. You're stealing flans. And equip that, and now they're both fixed, right? So it doesn't take a lot of work to fix it after an import. It just depends how organized you want your Fribbles to be. I could always use that Luna imprint Ice Luna. It's crazy that you think I don't have a triple S Ice Luna. Oh, we got to add this piece of gear that we just made. So let's see, add new gear. So this is a hat, counter, hunt epic, 90, 15, 28, 35, speed is 7, crit damage is 6, crit chance is 20 freaking 7. That's crazy. And defense right now is 7, but we can change that to 9 of anything down the road. I use Muna with triple hit set at 270 speed, Tristen. Is that a good idea? No, but you got my attention. Maybe I'll try that. Okay, 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2 successes. How about this weird piece? We just need to dodge attack. We need to dodge attack big time. Or we need to say, fuck it, this weapon is now useless and is not good on anybody. Is it? Is there any unit that wants health and attack that doesn't care about speed? Ah, we're out. We're out. Fuck this piece. See ya. Attack and HP together are the worst combination in the game as far as, like, you know, actual usable stats. Used to be effectiveness and effect resistance, but the game's actually given us uses for that. Attack and HP together is pretty useless on 99% of the characters. Ravi. You would want Ravi on a pen set, not an HP set. I guess you could put her on an HP set, but I don't know, man. Without crit chance, I don't know, maybe. Nah. Once it hit flat HP twice, it was over anyway. First 25 speeder right here. Let's go. By 20, I didn't mean 25 speed. I meant 25k gold. That's what it was. It was 25k gold. That's funny. I have to lock this piece for Aether's usage. How many Mola should you use on Fenny? 10 or plus 10. I mean, if you're only going to use her for Rift, if you don't plan to use her anywhere, then she doesn't need any Mola at all. Literally run her with none. It'll just take you longer to clear because all of her Mola is just boosting damage and cycling her skill. So you literally use none, but you will get the most bang for your buck out of Mola-ing her S3 for your skill cooldown. Once you got that skill cooldown, then you Mola her S1 all the way up, then you Mola her S3 all the way up. Now, if you plan to use her outside of PvP, then you can Mola her S2. Yeah. PvE usage, Fenny, 505. PvP,
Then go triple 5. She's a DPS unit, and you'll want everything you can get on her. I think bare minimum you need the -1 cooldown on her S3, probably, and that's only what, 3 MolaGora to get there. So yeah, the minimum MolaGora you should spend on Fenny is 3 into her S3, and then the rest is just win more mechanics to be able to clear faster. That's what I would do. If I were a relatively new player, or if I were staring down the barrel of Tori, followed by a collab in a couple of months, and knowing that at least 2, if not 3 units will come from that collab, and being worried about my MolaGora needs and what about the other units I'm going to build up, I would just put 3 in her S3 and not touch her until I've decided to use her outside of Rift. If you're going to use her outside of Rift, then go nuts. My rule of thumb is 003 from Friendship. You don't have to get her all the way to Friendship 10, though, to get that first 3. I think you go 003, and then once you get 3 more from Friendship, from running her in Rift, then you put those 3 in her S1, and then you're done putting Mola into her until you feel she's earned it. And by she's earned it, it means you're wanting to use her in other places, and you lost because you didn't have the MolaGora. Ooh, I almost put more friggin' stones into that. Hey, I put plus 15 into mine. I thought she earned every bit of that Mola. I've had a lot of fun with this unit. And that's not something you get to say often, right? You don't get to say I had a lot of fun with this unit, so she earned the MolaGora for me. But I'm also sitting on enough Mola to plus 15 3 units, so it's easier for me to say, yeah, just Mola her. If you're sitting there with like 20 MolaGora left, just plus 3 her for right now. Do I have an enhancement charm farming video? So I want you to go over here to the tube of Uiness, and you type in TristenWulf farm. First video that will jump up is how to farm everything, even charms. I'll link this in the description for you. If you have not watched this video, watch it. I know I'm self-plugging here, but this video will change your Epic 7 life if you do not know the tips and tricks in this video. It'll tell you where to get everything, when to farm hunts, when to farm rift, how to get charms, how to get awakening mats. Which one is better and by how much? Is it worth unlocking these stories? Where should I dedicate my effort and time in this game? Where do I put my resources? This video is all about min-maxing your Epic 7 life, right? This is all about resource management and the best way to spend your stamina in this game to advance yourself in the game. So I think it's probably the most important video I've ever made as far as helping people out in this game. The tip about farming eulogies changed my life. Changed my life. Ooh. No, not feeling this. Goated. You guys are too fun. Okay. Nope. You too. Get the fuck off my screen. Alright, went through all that. Do I need another Ludwig? How strong is my Ludwig? Man, it would make him triple S, but you know what happens if I frickin' triple S this Ludwig? It means I pull one tomorrow. And then you all laugh and laugh and laugh at me because I do not need another freaking ML Ludwig. I think I'm gonna wait, man. Double S is enough. It doesn't help him out. Is it really worth that much? I didn't feel tackling it because a chapter's worth of content.
Oh, is it really worth that much? Clearing, so... I literally break it down in spreadsheet form so you can see, is it worth it? And the math shows after I did like 20 runs on it, it's 20% more stigma, which means it's 20% more gold. So if farming all day gets you 100 million gold, this will get you 120 million gold. And it's almost, not quite, but almost twice the charm rate. So if farming Eulogy or farming Unrecorded History all day will get you 100 million gold and 50 charms, gear charms, this will get you 120 million gold and 100 gear charms. So it's doubling your charms and increasing your gold income by 20%. And it's also, for what it's worth, it's an easier farm, so it's easier to get into and just one shot with a single unit. A lot of the Eulogy levels you kind of need to bring, or Unrecorded levels you need to bring a unit to clear the mobs and then a backup unit to kill the boss. Eulogy, that's the same unit. Like literally just one unit will kill everything from tip to tail. So you can friendship farm 3 units. So being able to friendship farm 3 units instead of 2, being able to double your charm rate and be able to increase your gold income by 20%. Is that worth clearing the story and spending the 900 Skystones to you? Only you can answer that question. I think that's a significant, it's not like saying it's a little bit better. You get like an extra 50 gold per run kind of better. No, this is significantly better. This is a monumental increase in gold. It's double, 100% increase, double increase in charms. And just being able to friendship farm 3 units instead of 2 is sick. So, yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's very, very worth it, but, you know, you got to decide that for yourself. Now, I can tell you this. Smilegate is aware that charms are a pain in the ass, and they said that they are looking at ways to address that. And I gotta wonder if, you know, maybe some of the stuff that's heading our way, the Guild War changes, the changes to the shop for the Guild War, the items that you can get by doing Guild Wars, the introduction of a seasonable brawl mode. I bet you a lot of the rewards from this stuff are going to be charms. Because they know that's the #1 complaint from the community. More than free on equip, more than MolaGora, the #1 complaint is charms. And I bet you money they're going to try to address that through the new systems that are coming. So if you want to wait and see and maybe not spend your 900 Skystones right now, you can just stick to Unrecorded History. It's not that Unrecorded History is bad, right? You're still getting 100 million gold here. You're still getting 50 charms here. You just got to decide if the 900 Skystones is worth 20% on the gold and doubling your charm rate and being able to farm. Me personally, I spent that shit instantly. It was totally worth it for me. But yeah, I'm down to 11 million gold. I really kind of need to get my ass back in there. This entire buff event weekend, everyone's gonna be farming Rift. My ass is gonna be parked in Unrecorded History until I get back up into the 9 digits on my gold. Oop, wrong button. Gotta watch doors open. Do they drop ring and neck charms? Nothing drops ring and neck charms. The only way to get ring and neck charms is to do Labyrinth. There is no farmable content that drops ring and neck charms. Pets. I think pets do, don't they? Or do they? I don't even think pets drop ring and neck charms. And for those of you who don't watch the video to the end, make damn sure that you do not collect the last reward from Eulogy. In fact, I recommend you don't even collect this last reward. Because you collect this last reward, and it will show here a big completion button to get your last Bask, I think. And your button pushing compulsion will kick in. You will you'll just robotically click it, and once it's closed, you can never go in again. You can go in to watch the story, but you can never do the levels again. Smilegate won't reverse it. You just never get to play Eulogy again. So give yourself a double redundancy, okay? Don't even freaking collect this artifact. Don't tempt fate Just leave it the way it is so that you can't see a collect button. As long as you can't see a collect button, your button pushing compulsion won't kick in and you won't close the event. Let's see. Aren't you friendship 10 already? No, you're not. You're not, and you're not. You know, I'm not trying to speed run this, so I'm just going to run this team. Transmission. Get the hell out of here, dingo. Even though this isn't the fastest team in the world, it's going to clear, so I'll just run this team in the background and let it friendship farm. Don't even clear 3-8. Whatever. Oh, and there is no difference, right? 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10, they all pay out the same. If it's got the little swords on it, I just do 3, 7 because I think it's the easiest batch of monsters to one-shot for my free spirit tier area. Yeah, Caleb. Check that video, Caleb. Where are you? You're over on YouTube. There's that video link again. If there's any resource you are running out of in this game, it is because you are not farming the proper place. What's the point of farming Rift if you've got no gold to upgrade the gear that you're getting? What's the purpose of farming Rift to build units and gold to upgrade the units if you don't have the units level to use them? Go farm unrecorded. Get your AP so you can level your units. You want to look at it from an angle, and I even discussed that in here too, guys. I even give you another handy dandy little chart that tells you if you need reforge mats, you farm Hunt 13. If you need gear, you farm Rift. If you need runes, you farm Spirit Altar. Like, literally will tell you where to farm based on what your biggest needs are. So, yeah. Epic 7 is a game of resource management, and if you don't manage your resources, you will fall behind. Let's just nuke this top team. Oh wait, that's Harsetti, not Conk. We'll destroy this bottom team, though. Top team. What do we do here? What do we do? How about Mediator to undo all of Harsetti's bullshit, and guys, you want to use Fenny? I can't take Fenny into double green. That would be a disaster. But how do I know what I need? What can't you do in the game? I mean, what aren't you able to do in the game? And then think to yourself, now why can't I do this thing? Well, it's because I don't have this thing that I need to do this thing. What's my... Oh, darn, screen rolled off. Let me see. What's my general rule of thumb about how much gold charms the horror? As many charms as you can get. Gold, I like to be between 20 and 100 million. Once I drop below 20, I start farming Eulogy, get back up to 100, and then I farm everything else till I get back down around 20. Now, I'm down around 11 because I've been refreshing the secret shop to try to get mystics for Peira, so my gold's been in the keister big time. You fix this, including everybody getting stepped on. I don't really need this. Let's see. How many mystics I got? Not a lot. Not a lot. I got like 3,500. We're gonna have to tap into my luck big time. Let's see, let's see. You know what? We could just cleave it. No, we can't really. Yeah, I guess we could. If I use freaking maybe if I use the nuclear one, right? Like the frickin' nuclear flan. And then we totally kills this, but then he comes back to life and then we're in the shitter again. Am I tired of Mort and BBK? I don't mind trying to figure ways around them, but yeah, it's getting a little stale. He'll go first if I use Tenya, because his Harseti will go activating my Senya, which will activate his Senya, and then he gets to go next, and then Mort steps on me, and it's a bad place. You don't ever want to take Senya into Senya. Knackwall on top instead of Handboy. And then I get crit by Mort because 50% of the time he crits through fire and my Knackwall's dead. I did kind of like Archdemon. I feel like Archdemon can almost solo this whole team. I'm gonna do this. Okay, get sealed. Bam. My ADS isn't on counter. Into a defense break. Do you think it'll kill, guys? Do you think it'll kill? I should probably just S3 so Mort doesn't step on me. Yeah, but if I S3 now, I don't have to worry about Mort stepping on me. He won't be able to fear everybody, right? I could definitely kill her. I could S1 and kill her, but then I'm going to get stepped on. But you know what? It's okay. Hand guy, Archdemon will be out of commission for one turn. I think I just get rid of the annoying child. I'm sorry. Let's get rid of the annoying child. I don't know. I didn't want him to have the CR. I didn't want him to have the tempo and the I didn't want him to have the tempo and to have the heal buff too. Just survive this. Just survive this. You can do it, hand guy. Don't die. Woo-hoo-hoo. Alrighty. We're gonna lose one of my hand guys, but I got a backup one, so it's all good. Bye, hand guy. You did a good job. You did a good job. If I burn this, I lose the dual attack, don't I? No, if I no, I don't lose a dual attack. Bam. Easy game, guys. Easy game. Except this Mort's going to be on Holy Sack, isn't he? You know, Mort wouldn't be half as big of a problem if it wasn't for fucking Holy Sack. Alrighty. Fire units should just cremate the dragon so he can't come back. Lamo. Just in case it's an evasion BBK, I gotta put one into her. I've got skill null, so I can afford taking a counter. Okay, good. Never mind. It was all a bunch of being worried about nothing. The only thing they really need to change about Fear is it shouldn't persist after Mort's dead. I'm here screaming at the screen. It's like, what are y'all scared of? He's dead. Why are you still scared? Fear of Mort's ghost, like, right? Like, go over and poke him with a stick. Prove it to him. At what stage in the game does a new player, let's say 1 week of playing, are expected to consistently run Wyvern 13? About the time you get to the point in the game where you pick up Furious as a free unit. At that point in time, I think, is where you start building your first Wyvern 13 team. Even if it's just a Wyvern 11 team, that's the point in time where you now have the capabilities, right? You've gotten Sigrid from the buff event. You've gotten Furious because he's free. There's a whole host of frontliners that you can use, some of which are free. And then you'll probably pick up Mui just from your daily pulls to make life giga easy. So by then you should have the tools that you need to build your first Wyvern 11, Wyvern 12 team that you can have running in the background while you're pushing the rest of the story. That's where you leave the early game and have entered the middle game, is where you're full autoing Wyverns 11, 12, 13 kind of range, right? Then play the story up to the point where you have to fight Zio, right? The end of chapter 3, get your Melissa, get into chapter 4, deal with doing all of the Auden bullshit, eventually killing Zio. Killing Zio is not an easy fight, it's a technical fight, and you have to have the right units and build smart. Once you beat Zio, I think you're in what's considered the late game. At this point in time, you should not only be full autoing Wyvern, but you should be kind of entering the world of looking for ways to one-shot the Wyvern, right? Kill it like insta-giga fast. And now you're in the late game. Once you got your Wyvern one-shot done, now you're pushing through Abyss. You're probably up to like Abyss 90 to 110 kind of range at this point in the game. You're starting to care about building expedition teams. You're starting to say, you know what? I'm done with Hell Raid. Maybe I'm doing Nightmare Raid now. At this point in time, you fully enter the late game. You finish out Chapter 5. You get your Veronica. You're maybe dabbling with RTA a little bit. You're talking to people about what's good builds for RTA so I can get my frames. You're caring a little bit more about Banner Arena. You're wanting to get into a guild that actually gives a shit about Guild Wars so you can get Mystics, so you can pull this stuff. Welcome to the end game. That usually from just started to getting to end game, that's about a 1-year journey for your average player. For your spender, for your nutter who plays 9 hours a day and or spends money on the game, you could pull that off in as fast as 6 months, maybe even faster if you go crazy. But that's kind of your Epic 7 journey from start to finish. It is wrapped up as tightly as I can. What are we doing here? We'll just destroy this team. Zio can't push Luna back. Luna pushes Frida up. Frida pushes Ludwig up. Ludwig destroys everything that's sealed. This is a dumb team. Let's see. What else we got? Is that green Senya on defense? An APOC? Holy shit. Is it? Did I bump my head and suddenly it's 2022 again, guys? Let's see. Let's use Fenny, because she's new, and Hua Young, because we built her, and damn it, we're going to play her. And somebody to deal with this, what deals with this? Could use... Could use Laya. I mean, really, we could just use freaking Dark Core. We could just use DDR and put them all to sleep, but that sounds boring as hell, right? Let's do this because it looks fun, and DDR sounds boring. Zio hits Luna, who has immunity and gives 0 fucks. Burn. Man, 60% effect resistance. That would be really useful if the game didn't let us just ignore ER on half of the units in the game. Oh, Abigail sounded fun. I should have done that. Where were you 5 minutes ago? Yeah, guys, if you need help gearing, join my Discord. There's a link to it in the description of this video. I think it still works. If not, I need to upgrade it. But I've got most all of my units. I'll put the newest ones in there in a few minutes. But I got all of my units posted in the... well, shit, I will just show you. Damn. So... once you're in my Discord, there's an entire build showcase section where you can literally say, "Hey, show me your Ilynav," and you can go into it. And here's all my Ilynav builds, right? There's my Prot set build that I showed earlier, and here's my Destro one. So you can go through it, and then there's a build discussion section where people trade ideas, talk about like clowns and Booba school teachers, you know, all the important things you need to know on how to build units, but really, like, they discuss how to build units, is this decent enough, and to give each other advice. So it's a pretty good resource if you're looking for help building your units. I don't want you to counter me to death, so you die first. And then you potentially bring people back to life, so let's kill you. Make sure you stay dead. And everything dies. Plus the general chat, man, if you just go in there and say, "Guys, I'm really struggling building my E-Not. Can you help out?" After they're done laughing at you for saying you're building E-Not, they'll give you a helping hand. A lot of Discords are pretty toxic, but pound for pound, the people might have been pretty helpful. Here, bam! I want to see how injured we can get this Fenny. Ooh, miscalculation there about everybody and their brothers will be targeting her because I gave... Okay. Into APOC here. Not bad. Kick, 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 kick. Poof! Did you see that APOC explode? Popped her like a zit. Oh my god. This new Hua Young build is the shit, guys. How about a little injury for you so that you will hit Fenny, hurting her enough
where maybe now you'll target Fenny and piss off my Hua. Injury. Get some over here. Bam! Look at that injury. Look at that injury from one freaking hit. Yeah, I'll pull her up after this fight, guys. Man, look at Fenny. She's got 1 HP. Oh. I wanted to see how much health Fenny had left. She couldn't have had more than 1 HP left, right? Okay, Hua build. This is not a free-to-play friendly Hua, guys. Not at all. I dropped 120 attack off of her to get her up to 100% crit, and I'm pretty happy about it, even though her speed is 10 speed lower than I prefer. I think Fenny's best in slot artifact is going to be Victorious Flag. But right now, I'm playing around with seeing how she works on injury set. So I'm stacking injury set with her on injury, because this lets her knock things down to about 45% health. Like, she does 45% injury in one S1 into an S2. So I do... I have her, like, injure one unit, and then when her next turn comes around, she's injured enough herself, she can atomic nuke another unit, and then the injured unit's kind of useless. So it lets me, like, injure the shit out of their tanks, and then nuke their DPSs, and then the rest of the team can take care of what's left. Still playing around with it. I think this is not her best build. I think this won't be her final form. I think her final form is going to be something on the order of... either speed or destro set. I think something like this is what her final form's going to be. I think cycling her skills around, making sure I can drop the nukes where I want them, something like this. But right now, it's still too early to be sure. Either something like this or possibly something like this. Higher damage, but higher speed, right? And of course, you know, finding the last 3% crit somewhere. Oh. And all this on Victorious Flag to boost your damage and boost your bulk. This actually looks really freaking good. But I don't know. I have not settled on it yet. She's still too new. She is still way too new to be married to something. But right now I'm enjoying the injury tech. We'll see how she works up later. So she can set up Dark Arden to one-shot any unit. Maybe, I don't know. I don't have Dark Arden. One of the 2 units I don't have. Yeah, I don't have Auden or Shuri. They'll show up sooner or later, though. Fenny plus Giant Rat Gun. Yeah, Fenny and Giant Rat. Oh my god, you're so right, Juan. But can we do that? Can we do that? Can we figure out a way to use Fenny and the Giant Rat Gun? Let's see. I want Fenny. Not you. We'll use Fenny. This'll shut off Annoying Girl. We need to get Giant Rat Gun on board.
And we need a way to cleanse all the BS. I think this is a hand guy angle. I don't think Laya's going to be enough. I'm a new player. What Mola commitment should I put on Fenny? Get her S3 to +3 and don't put a penny more into her until you've decided to take her out of Rift. Once she gets to Friendship 10, use the 3 Friendship Molas, put all those into her S1, then don't put a penny into her until you feel like she's earned it. Save your Mola for Tori, save your Mola for the collab. She'll be fine at 303. 003 to start, and then 303 once you get the Friendship Mola. And if you feel like she is not performing in Rift the way you need her to perform, use your Grace of Growth on her in the meantime. Right? And then as you get more Mola and you've taken care of your principal needs, there are units that just won't work without Mola. Once you've taken care of those needs, then you can start putting Mola into Fenny, because that's win more stuff, right? That's going to make her better in PvP. It'll make her clear faster in Rift. It'll make her do more in Expo for you. But is clearing faster really that important? It's a one-turn clear. Whether or not you do it in 18 bars or in 14 bars really doesn't change that much. So I don't think she needs more than 003 and eventually 303 once you hit Friendship 10 with her from running her in Rift. Now that we speak of it, is it possible to make a whopping Mola priority tier list? It would be easier for me to talk a little bit about each unit and then talk about the Mola needs as part of that, talking about each unit, and put that into like a daily unit review thing, which would be crazy amount of content and work, because by the time I have finished the 150th relevant unit, I'll have to start over again because the entire game will be different and units will be different. Did anybody think that Mort was going to be a unit everybody built 6 months ago? So, yeah. I could probably do something like that, but it would almost be better to dump it into a spreadsheet and talk about it, because a tier list with that many units, I don't know. Let me wrap my brain around it a little bit. I think there's some potential in what you're saying there, but that'd be rough. I love seeing this comp on defense. Oh yeah, this is absolutely easy to destroy, but I want to try to use Fenny and the giant rat gun. God, it's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be so weird. There's so many fail conditions here. I've got no healing at all, and they've got a ton of damage. I mean, I got Fenny, but that's not a lot of healing. Maybe Destina would be a better option here. Now her cleanses are so damn slow. Screw it. Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't have high hopes for this. I just wanted to try it. No, this team is really easy to deal with, just not with the team.
What do you call an immortal Wukong that doesn't proc his anti-crit passive proc?
Stupid?
No. Dead!
What's the difference?
That's so bad. So bad. Oh shit, she's in the back row. That's awkward. Okay, we'll start with some injury here. We'll seal the child. Oh my god, she 15% of the seal. Uh-oh. We're freaking ruined now because she 15% of the seal. Ain't 15% an awesome mechanic, guys? Isn't it compelling and fun in this game? Everybody I've talked to loves 15%. Which gear in the arena shop is it absolutely worth to get? We can go over it real quick, but all of it, because it's easy to get all of it. You literally just do your 5 dailies every day into NPCs, and you'll get all of the gear probably by the halfway point in the season.
I had some bad news from
Calm
the
down,
doctor,
Mort.
and they said I had a 15% chance to live. I told him it was great. Same odds as Epic 7. I resisted everything, even my hospital bills.
Stupid holy sack. Oh shit, it's my non-damage Zeo. I should really fix that. That should be my damage Zeo. Goodbye, Mort. I think they meant the ones you buy, not the current... I think they meant the ones you buy, not the ones currently in the Battle Pass. Oh! You mean the prior season arena gear? You mean this the arena gear that's over here? This arena gear, right? I think it's Oath season and forward that the gear actually rolls like 88 gear. It's either Oath or Contention where it rolls, but immunity gear, I think you want to pick up the immunity gear just because we're going to run into a world of ML Peira, and most of the defenses against Peira involve doing things that make it disadvantageous for her to use her S3, which means people are going to want to use her S1, and especially her Soulburn S1, which means you're going to get defense broken a lot. She doesn't have a strip on her, so having immunity set, I can't overemphasize the importance of immunity set in a post-Peira world. I think you guys should be shifting your rift to farming immunity. You're going to want more immunity sets, so I definitely pick up these. The speed set is nice. It's always good to have more speed set. I would skip the injury. I would skip the HP. I would definitely skip the attack. I would definitely skip the hit set. The Destro and Counter are good. Just be careful about rolling it. Destro and Counter are pieces of gear for bruisers, and bruisers want a ton of gear score. So if it starts to roll badly, just dip. Crit set is very, very useful early game. If you are early game, this will really help you out. If you're mid game, it'll somewhat help you out. By late and end game, you're trying to move away from crit set on most units because you're wanting to pick up immunity, you're wanting to pick up HP, you're wanting to pick up pen or torrent, things like that. And the resist set, that's going to be a late game thing. I'd pick this up last. You can also look at the discount rates too, right? I mean, the speed set is 60% off. You may want to pick up the pen set because it's 70% off. But yeah, just look at the pieces. Eventually, you'll probably get them all. There's only a few of them that are absolute dog water. I wonder if we get to fight somebody that's got BBK on their defense. What in the hell am I looking at? So it's a super resistance BBK with even more resistance. Trying to use a defense breaker to defense break me so that his, you know, resist BBK, who typically just can't do damage, does damage along with the extra bang of this one. What can we do to slow this down? What can we do to slow this down? Giga can't be killed. Very hard to kill. Yeah, I can, but I'm trying to do things that are fun. And fine, you want me to cleave it? We'll just cleave it. Boring. How much effectiveness do you think he has on that BBK? Or effect resistance? I bet it's closer to 400 with Christie up front. One for you. And one for everyone else. Hit him with the chair, Ludwig. Oh, damn, it's so good. Ooh. Let's try this out. Sealed. Ammo. Watch the pop damage. Watch the pop damage. You ready for this? Watch this. Pop. Holy crap. Just get some immunity up. Ow, ow. That guy looks a lot like DDR. Yeah, he's related somehow. Now Indomitable on top of it all, and now I'm pretty much unkillable. So wait, Ludwig is the child of Eisen. He's using his spiritual pressure to kill everyone. Ludwig's been through some shit. We all give Ludwig grief, but he's been through it. Who? She still have her S3. I'll just seal Archdemon for now. Blammo! That says Idols. That's an Idols cheer Ruel. It's crazy. He's gonna take so many turns. Can I get a counter, please? Shit, no. Oh, we got our S3 ready. This is a fun team. This is a slow team, but this is a fun team. Pop. Everybody gives Ray shit. Watch this heal, guys. You see this bar? Watch this heal. Whoop. With barriers. Sealed. Here comes the pop! S1? Ludwig's a relative of Kise, if I remember correctly. Part of the same race. I don't think they're actually related, though. Kise definitely was like a mother figure to him, but he's the last living member of the Nocturnes, which is a race that was created by Lunaris instead of Dishe. So they live outside of the Dishe world resets, so they remember everything all the way back to Epic 1. And how Ras nonstop failed to beat the Archdemon, and how just people kept dying over and over again. And that's why when you're in the story, you're like, man, why are these people so resistant to help Ross? Why are they treating him like craps? Like, yeah, because they watched him be a fuck up the entire time. You know, the entire reason that this game is called Epic 7 is because Ross is really, really bad at his job. Yeah, Kise is definitely mommy. Kise was my first 5-star unit that wasn't from the selective summon. Nothing slows a fight down like Ruel. Just in time for immunity. Kise and Ludwig aren't related at all. I don't remember the whole story, but Kise took Ludwig when he was human and turned him into a Nocturne. Really? I'll have to brush back up on that. I don't remember that. I thought he was always a Nocturne, but maybe I'm wrong. To be fair to Ross, he's successfully beat the Archdemon hundreds of times. And then he only failed 6 times. That's why the whole Era of the Covenant, when the Archdemon arises every 100 years, Ross will awaken to save the world. It's because he did. Several times. Hundreds of years in a row. So much so an entire religion centered around him saving the world. And whenever he failed, Dishe reset the world and wiped everybody's memories of the failure. So by the time Epic 7 runs around, there's thousands of years of Ross saving the world in lore and in canon. So when he didn't wake up, you can see why Dark Corvus was like, why Corvus was all the goddesses abandon us, why the Church of Ilrios popped up, and why so many people rose up against Dishe, and why the I can't remember the name of it, but basically the religious order had to put up DN as a saint sent by Dishe to help deal with the Archdemon and try to bolster it up, because it totally went against dogma and prophecy that Ross was still asleep. You should watch Eulogy for a Saint. I mean, if there's ever a good reason beyond spending the Sky Stones to get the access to the really insane farm that is that you should really watch the Eulogy for a Saint. It's some of the best writing in Epic 7, which isn't a high bar to clear, I get, but it's the story. It was done so well that a lot of people felt that Epic 7 deserved an anime, and it was mostly because that story was so good. Can you do a story recap?
Do a story recap for each chapter?
I got a great recap for the first couple chapters. Should go check out the brutal story of Epic 7. I think you guys will really like this one. This will catch you up on basically the entire lore of chapters 1 and 2, and I touch on chapter 3 a little bit. I didn't I didn't go into chapter 4 because chapter 4, the lore of chapter 4 is my best friend's girlfriend won't sleep with me, and that makes me mad, so I'll have her sacrificed to an elder god, but now I feel bad about it, so I'll do a bunch of stuff in the background to bring her back to life, and then die. Oh, and there's also furries and racism. That's all of chapter 4. Literally all of chapter 4. And chapter 5 started out with so much potential, had some really good moments in it, but it really feels like they could have fleshed it out so much better. I really expected 5 to re-engage chapters 1, 2, and 3, which were really good. Chapter 6, I have no idea what they're going to do chapter 6. I don't know if they're going to take us off-world, if they're going to re-engage with the Celestial War, which I talk about a lot in that video, or if we're going to go to the ML worlds. I think that would be interesting if we find like some kind of multi-portal that gives us easy access to the ML worlds, and like the first few chapters of chapter 6 are us in Zero Defect City, and then the next few chapters are us in Epic 7 Water World, and then the next few chapters are us in ML Luna and Fallen Cecilia's world, which with them buffing Fallen Cecilia coming up soon, maybe that's happening. So I don't know. We got a lot that's happening this week, guys. Balance patch is going to be announced this Friday too. So hopefully they do something fun with chapter 6, but don't really know. There's no room left on the map, right? A lot of people are like, "Oh, there's room, dude. You see this little island down here? That's clearly where chapter 6 is. Ain't no way that they're putting an entire chapter worth of content on this little ass island." I think we go to this island and this is where we find like the world's portal or something that gives us access to the Moonlight Theater worlds, and then we can go to the Moonlight Theater worlds. I don't know. Chapter 4 felt like a filler episode. I don't know. I don't know. It certainly left side was definitely better than right side. I think we can all agree. Left side was better than right side. Wait, there's a minus on the map? Yeah. You can look at local, continent, or global. Oh, craft my gear. That's not the craft my gear button. By the way, if you guys are out of artifacts to enhance, or you don't want to spend artifact charms doing this, go into summon, do a friendship summon, right? And then go find your artifact tab, sort by 2-star artifacts, find one of them, enhance it, and just stuff another one of those 2-star artifacts in it and then sell it. That counts. And then you don't waste any artifact charms and you get it done. And then you can just sell all this stuff and call it a day. Good joke, no artifacts to enhance. Well, sometimes you don't want to use your charms. $30. I guess we're saving it for tomorrow. Grab this. Eulogy for a saint. We did not get squat through there, did we? I want a Strazy. Holy shit, that's huge. That's what she said. But what are you talking about? They should make friendship summons have a small chance for a... That'd be kind of cool, but there's no reason for them to do it. Hey, Freakerus, thank you for the tier 1, buddy. 7 months. Wow. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate your support. You've been here for a long time. I really dislike that they made one of the missions craft 10 gears when Rift just came out. Right? Ugh. I bet one of you in chat doesn't realize there's an arrow here and you can just go bang bang and get to your MolaGora. Hit it again, get to your daily stamina. You have to go to a whole bunch of different sub-menus. Let's see, what else do we need to do? We need to go to Huche. That's not where Huche lives. I am that person in chat that didn't know. As long as one person, man. As long as I can give a trick to one person, I feel good about it. Oh, God, 52. Fine. Let's get rid of you and you. And... Kacha. Arrange, auto select, sell all the crap. I swear the red dot thing's always buggy. Yeah, acquire 10 gear would have made a lot more sense, but, you know, they need to give us a reason to go into do hunts, right? Ooh, artifact charm. Ooh, artifact charm. Anybody notice this lie that Huche's been telling since 2018? Only purchased items will refresh? All of them. All of them. I always wonder how many new players read this and think that they have to buy all of the crap in order to get new stuff tomorrow. You know, in fact, it's time for my freaking monthly post to Smilegate that they need to fix this. No, hang on, I can't dox the CM room. Give me a second here. This lie has been in game since 2018. Please fix all items. Refresh. Regardless of purchase. Alright, I've done my good deed. See? Mind if I screenshot that, Caleb? Screw it, I'm screenshotting it. You put it on the internet, it's for use. It baits players all the time. Okay. Yeah, right, Olex, right. That's, they'll be like, oh, wow, look at that bug. Yeah, we fixed it. Now you have to buy everything. Thanks, Tristen, our hero. Hey, Caleb, in case you didn't know, once you, if you yield to, you get to keep all the stuff you bought and you don't use a lab compass. See, still 5 out of 5. Okay. We're running out of time, so I need to kill some Nightmare Raid stuff. We've done Carcanus, we've done Juleeve. I guess let's go kill the Queen. Where's Bibbles? Oh, I guess I already killed the Queen. You know what? Let's kill Vera. I want to see how good Flan is against Vera. So we'll use Flan. We'll use Meru. And we'll use Haste, because where else do we get to use Haste? And we'll use Mascot Hazel to gab everyone up. Let's see what happens. Big hit here. Greater attack buff on everyone. Oh shit, this is gonna go. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. This is not good. I gotta turn her skills off. Everyone's stunned. Yep, I gotta turn her skills off. My bad. Let's do it now. Skills off, and let's try it again. I think they really... You remember we were talking about how they need to step it up a notch on everything? Hunt 14s, new Labyrinth, all kind of stuff, because literally just everything's stupid easy now. What if they came out with, you know, a new Labyrinth, but it pulls into the Lord of Summer story, right? It's got the legendary hero Asmanum. It's got... And all of the bugs are in their human form. You know, we get human Vera, we get, you know, human Queen, who's, you know, gotta be the biggest boobed waifu you've ever seen. You know, Edgelord Carcanus. I think it'd be cool. Damn, this is so clean. Got Ryan's attention. Haste, defense break would be really nice. Could you pull that off? Not using Fenny in Vera? Yeah, no kidding. Maybe we don't use an ice unit. Besides, we already used Fenny on Carcanus, so Fenny's dead. No defense break from Haste. Surely we get a defense break this time, right? Defense break! God damn it, Haste. It's okay. We're full clearing without a defense break. That's pretty cool. Reading somewhere on Reddit that you immediately brought me back in. You want to see Fenny versus Vera? Yeah, you do not want to bring non-ice units into Vera. You used to be able to cheese it with Lot's A-Lot's Shuri, but with Spirit's Breath being broken, now you can't do that anymore. But yeah. There's 3 units that are very elementally specific, and if you take units that are off elements, it gets really ugly. If you take, for every unit you have that's not a fire unit, when that unit takes a turn, Vera seriously CR pushes. So it's very hard to get out of the second stage, and it's even hard to get out of the first stage because she keeps bringing her ads back. In Juleeve Council, if you, for every, oh, and Carcanus the same way. Every time a non-ice unit takes a turn, Carcanus CR pushes, so he cycles and heals even faster. And with Juleeve, there's no CR pushing or cycling, but you don't get to see which of the swarms has the is the one to kill. So you got some RNG on figuring out which swarm to kill if you take a non-green unit into that.
Fenny and Hua Young are able to murder that pretty easily because, you know, they're just stupid overpowered for it. So even if you are totally unlucky and kill the proper swarm last, it still solos that. But Devourer, Arahakan, and Queen are the only ones where multi-element is totally fine. Man, I remember using Briarwitch Asteria Loki, and you would kill the ads, and then they couldn't come back because the game treated it as a resurrection. Oh my god, look at this! Holy shit, this is fast! Damn! Flan OP, Flan new best Labyrinth unit. Do I have a piece of gear I can buy? Ooh, we do. Oh, ringer neck. I'm actually kind of okay on this kind of ring. Let's get the neck. Yeah, spaghetti coating. Iron Twig spaghetti coating. Show me Greater Fallen. Yuck. Ew. Ew. Speed check it, but really, ew. And let's see, we got... What do we have left? We have Devourer Arahakan, so let's take Maid and Asphine and Karot and who? Akahades. No. La Nuke. I don't. Most people do, and you should. You will get more ancient coins that way. There's a chance for additional drops that way, but I just haven't been doing it. There's no reason not to. It's just free stuff, and you didn't spend any rewards. You should always chase down the mini bosses. I haven't because it's slow and boring. Yes, exactly. It's totally lazy. You should be doing it, especially if you're relatively new and you don't have a ton of resources. You should be doing it. I'm actually low on the lab coins. I need to run probably while I'm background battling Eulogy for a Saint. I'm probably going to run 2 or 3 Yufine Labyrinths to get my ancient coins back up. I've been playing this game for a year and a half, and I never did this labyrinth. It's really not that bad. It was very bad at release. It was indeed. Yes, Loki. Hunt buff starts tomorrow? Yeah, it should start tomorrow. I think.
Check it out.
I
What's up, YouTube? A lot of you have been asking for
fuck off my team. Two 41-41. 241-41. Do we know when the next free on equip is tomorrow? Buff event and free on equip same time. Yeah, that 2025 stamina came out at just the right time. Isn't it free on equip now? I'd have to exit to look. Oh, it is right now? Good.
I have like 700 pieces of gear. Get to work, man. Get to work. Are there any Book of Memory artifacts that you would want to keep 2 copies of instead of 1? Max limit broken, like Midnight Bloom, Love Potion. Possibly Midnight Bloom, but the only reason would be if your repeatable content requires it. I picked up a second Midnight Bloom simply because I was using my primary one on my Wyvern team, and I'm lazy about swapping artifacts. But you can't use two on the same team. The effects overlap instead of stack. So I can't think of any that you would want two of. There was a time when Nostalgic Music Box was really popular and people wanted multiples of that, but I think that time's pretty much past. I don't think so. I think you're good on just one. Who has the best gear roll guide? I know Sue has just started a series on that. I try to go over it on stream. It's a very tricky concept to make a guide for, because it's very dependent on what level you are in the game, what your needs are, how much gear you currently have, as to what you would consider trash, another player of lesser stature might consider treasure. One of the best ways to roll gear if you're unsure is get into a Discord, jump into a voice chat, make a party out of it. Deity made a gear rolling guide. Okay, yeah, check out Deity's too. Sue's is very technical, but it's short. He summed it up in like 10 or 15 minutes, but he's making a series on it. Every time I think about doing it, I start to get a nosebleed, because it's such a... It's like somebody comes up to you and says, hey, would you teach me how to play instruments? No, not an instrument, instruments. Just which one? Oh, just all of them. Teach me how to play all instruments. It is really in-depth. Genizod made a good one. That's good to know. I know Sue's got an older one that still stands up pretty well, and I know he's remaking the series now that he's done with Abyss. But I don't know. The only thing I can think of more boring than making a gear rolling guide would be watching one. But if it's something you guys want, maybe I'll redouble my efforts and try to script something out for you on that. Good. Show you how to play the drums. I think Fartsy did one and Genizod did one too. Both Fartsy and Genizod are going to be very PvP centric. I've not watched them. They may be the best guides in the world. I don't know. Just knowing what I know of those two content creators will be very RTA centric on their takes, and that might bleed over into the guide. Whereas Sue and especially Deity are going to be a little bit more new player PvE centric on it. So. You know, no such thing as wasted knowledge. Watch them all. A question, please, for Fenny. Does Lifesteal set work with her for Rift? Or is it better to just run Destro or HP Torrent? I'm running Injury, dude, and I'm working just fine. You can run any set you want. Lifesteal would... If you're having trouble with her dying, RC would make that journey between RC2 and RC8 probably a little safer. Especially if you're on a lower end gear requirement, it'll make her heal more, so she's less likely to just die. But once you hit RC8, I'm not kidding, once you hit RC8, even with a crappy build on random gear with no set, you'll be full clearing. No problem. The Rift fragments are just too damn strong and her kit's too damn insane. So, as long as you obey the speed tuning rules and make sure you have Wondrous Potion Vial on her, you can really run anything. But if you want her to clear fast, you want to, get as many runs in per hour as possible, Destro, HP, or maybe Destro Torrent. I'm a little weird about her on Torrent. Those would probably be your most efficient stats. You can go full glass cannon at RC8. I don't know about full glass cannon. I mean, her damage scales off her HP, so that you don't want to go like low HP, because that's where her damage comes from. But yeah, you could probably go 800 defense and be fine. Tristen, do you have a full Nightmare Raid video on auto? Let's see. Oops, I just hope I didn't disconnect YouTube there. YouTube. Search. TristenWulf. Nightmare. Auto. Look at that. Nightmare Raid full auto. All bosses. Step-by-step walkthrough. Yes, indeed I do. So here is a link straight to it. Sorry, that link jumps you halfway through it. There you go. There's that one. And for Twitch. There you guys go. Oh, and while we were looking that up, we totally murdered the Devourer. Is that everybody? That's all of them, right? Am I done for this month? That is all of them. So, yeah, I believe in the Nightmare Raid video, it also shows you a way to path through to get all the mini bosses if you want. Do you have an alternate for manual queen without Eins? I wasn't there for the collab. You can just, I mean, do you have Biblis? If you have Biblis, you can full auto the queen, right? Nightmare Queen, TristenWulf. Nightmare Queen. These are the oldest ones from friggin' 2022, before the collab was a twinkle in anybody's eye. Can we be done cutting the onion, please? So, Tam, Asaria, Lorena, and Roana. We have found since then that Angel of Light Angelica works even better. Here's the Eins one shot, but you said you don't have Eins. Here's how to... Oh, this one's great, man. Cheesing the Queen. Spectre Tenebria and Angel of Light Angelica. Tam and Asaria. The reason this cheeses the Queen is because Angel of Light Angelica is a touchless buff block and strip, so you never hit the Queen. You just keep stripping her and buff blocking her while you hit the bees. Because when you hit the bees, the Queen has an Aureus effect, and every time you hit the bee, damage goes from the bee into the Queen without triggering phase 2. And you're able to do this, and see how the Queen's bar is going down there from all the hits from Spectre Tenebria? Until finally the bee's dead. And once the bee's dead, the Queen barely has any health left. So you transform, you heal up, and then you go ahead and push the phase. And then just murder her from the last little bit. So if you have Angel of Light Angelica, this is a really, really nice. It is indeed the most stable full manual team. So, yeah, look for the one that says special cheese tech. And I thought I did one with... Yeah, here for the handful of you who, I mean, everybody's got Tam now. This is before Tam was a free unit, but for the handful of you who don't have Asaria, this is a way to do it using green lots. I mean, this is all 4-star units to be able to handle the Queen. It's slower, but it's totally stable. I swear I had a really good Queen team where I used C-Dom and just one-shot it from like 70% health to bam, 0 with a single one-shot from the... Oh, you know what? That was probably... That was the Eins team, right? This team's not practical anymore, but this is probably my favorite. Hot damn. That's beautiful.
We got one more than we actually need. 7 is full pen.
See that full
8's just
HP bar
icing.
on Carcanis?
So now we can use Kazran. Kazran will give attack
Riza,
buff to
Hawkeye.
CR, pick everybody up, but most importantly, he takes the
freaking
debuff
Muse
off of our
Rima.
Sigrid. And now
Ice
Sigrid,
Collie.
you don't do the S2, it'll stealth them. You just go right
Look at
into
this,
the
look at
S3,
this. Watch the HP bar.
And
Bam!
god damn. That's beautiful.
That was before you could teleport to the boss. You had to walk the whole way there. Nobody wants to take that long-ass walk or drag these losers along with them and hope they die, but that was a fun flex. Don't do that, team, though. Alright, let's go home. Have I ever built Kayron, red, green, blue? Yeah, I used to use... He's still one of the better anti-cleave units. Mr. Wolf, how do I form connections with heroes to get those Covenant coins? Hang on, I'll show you. Oh, that's terrible. I don't have any, so I can't do them. But you click on the hero tab, and you go to recruit, and you go into connections, and this is where all your connections are. And you select the hero, and you start working. You do all the things, and that's how you form a connection by using this connection system to add the hero to your team. And if you don't see any here, you've not progressed far enough in the story to activate the connections or activate the heroes on the connections. But I did them all. Are you talking about in the from the reputation section? Where is it under, Arisu? Oh. I thought it was like some kind of adventurer's path thing you were asking about. Once you pull enough units to triple S something, and then you pull another one, you will get the Covenant coins that unlock the Covenant coin shop. These coins get when you've summoned enough to triple S and then one additional one. So you're talking about 7 of the same 5 stars. Right? So like, for example, because I have a freaking infestation over here, every time I pull a freaking shoe, I'm gonna get Covenant coins, right? But, bad example, collab. Abigail, though, if I pull another Abigail, I will not get Covenant coins, because I've not already pulled 6 of her. On the 7th Abigail I pull, I will get Covenant coins. Make sense? I think it used to be Pavel. But I'm pretty sure XDD is my most summoned unit now. Oh, with a fucking bullet. I guess it never was Pavel. But yeah, if I pull another Pavel, I'll get Covenant coins.
Is there a video on side story tier list? Yes. Book of Memories. Which stories to do?
Find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating
Okay.
and text it to
There's one thing about this, and I had to put read pinned comment in here, and the pinned comment is about if you do not have tamarind, then Bittersweet Dessert Festival moves to the S tier because it's required to get tamarind from the connection system. So, you know, that was added right around the same time as this. So my tier list,
But they will have
my tier list put the Bittersweet Festival down here because it was kind of shit, except that you need it for Tam. So if you don't have Tam, that moves right to the top. And the other one too that moved up was Eulogy was a D tier. This was done before we discovered that you could farm Eulogy for gold and charms, so Eulogy goes up to the S tier as well. So Bittersweet, if you don't have Tam, double S tier, and Eulogy double S tier. Everything else I stand by. I should maybe redo that video or re-upload it since it's kind of misinformation. Biblis, she's just on 6 pieces of gear. There's nothing impressive about my Biblis. She certainly does not need to be this fast. Certainly does not. She only needs 105 effectiveness, and you could get away with 220, 210, 220 speed. I build her like this for use in PvP, and then I never play her in PvP. She's really overgeared. Now that I look at her. One moment, home office calling. Thanks for pointing that out to me, that tier list really needs to be redone. What's Tristan's job? I own a industrial equipment company. Mine is still Sirmia in terms of most. Got her 12 times. Does Sirmia love me? How much does Sirmia love me? Sirmia barely loves me. Sirmia loves you more. Crazy. Nah. I don't wear that hat to the. I don't wear this hat to the meeting, guys. This is wear this hat to the meeting. You know, you gotta have your work hat and your relaxation hat, right? Did I start myself? No, but I worked my way up from the bottom. Boxing crap, working the warehouse, outside sales, application engineering, troubleshooting, outside sales. Assistant general manager, bought the company, CEO. Grassroots, baby, grassroots. Yeah, only 2, and I'll get them. They're, just 4 stars. 4 stars, I don't care about it.
I don't look that old because I'm not that old. Me and God had this agreement, right? Early on. It's like everybody else gets old, but not me. And he was like, yeah, bet. Done. Auden and Shuri. Anything else we should do today? Odds evasion, there is zero chance that I'm going to pull for anything that looks like this. When in just a few days, this is showing up, right? I go, should I pull for this? Or should I pull for this? Man, choices sure are hard, aren't they? God damn. Look at the way she smiles at you, too. Just give her a second. Look at this smile. Oh, my God. 4,000 mystics. Shambles, guys. I'm in shambles. That's okay. We made the conscious decision to be lucky, so it will be fine. I don't have to believe. Believing implies that you have to convince yourself of something that's not already true. I just acknowledge the fact of the case, and the fact of the case is that she will be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine. Probably some people will Turkey her. I think a lot of people will be taking trips to Turkey or Japan. A lot of people. Hey, Meow Salam, Meow Salem. I'm just going to say thank you, MIA Salem, for that sub, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you for the prime. Ow. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Get this stuff done. Can I see my expedition team with Fenny? Why, of course. Let's see. Wait, do we have a poster to use? Ah, damn fire poster to be seen. That's fine. So, we timed this team at... What did we time this team at? 2 minutes and 24 seconds? What if we do this? What if we do this? Do you think it'll work? Won't she get one shot from the boss? Dude, she's got like 24k health. 21k health. Let's see what happens. Big Chomp. Mind you, we're on an artifact and set that does nothing for us here. Whoa! Whoa! Okay,
Let's shift gears and put Brieg up front. No, but I do have a propane-powered fork truck. So that was dumb. Let's put Peira up front. Or Peira, let's put Brieg up front. You guys got Peira, like, on my mind for that, I think. If this works, we'll have to find somebody else's team to use it into. Right, Zeef? I'm telling you, man. If you live a good life and you're a righteous person, then one day when it's time to slough off this mortal coil, you might just be fortunate enough to get reincarnated as her motorcycle seat. You know, if ever there was reason to be a good person, right? Would non-Rift Fenny benefit from Celestine? Yeah, of course. Make her heal even more. I just don't think she needs it for most usages. I think Victorious Flag is going to be better for her, dude, really. I mean, unless you're having trouble keeping up with the healing, Vic Flags will be better. Now, if you want to do the Wyvern 13 tech with her, yeah, you'll need Lifesteal and or Celestine. Probably both. That was the encouragement I needed for today. It should be a motivational poster, right? Put it beside your hang in there kitty poster. Yeah, this is doing terrible, guys. I mean, it's working. It's going to take it to the very, very end, but it's not clearing fast. Unless it really ramps up here. Fenny's damage is going to be ramped up here, so maybe, just maybe. We'll see. Brieg's barriers are slowing her down on the injury. Oh, no defense break. This should still hit hard, but no defense break. 51k. Yeah, Potion Vial's fine on her. It'd be nice to get rid of this sleep right now. Yeah. Not good. Not good. So yeah, you're right. Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should do a thing. Oops. Oh, god damn it. Well, I guess we're going to finish it for him. Yeah, right iron and a damage artifact, it might work, but it's just still not going to be anywhere near as efficient as a good team. There's kind of an anti-synergy with Brieg's barriers, slowing her down on self-injuring. Big hit. 100k, not bad.
Okay, so can't even really show you the real team, but this is kind of what my real team would look like. So I would use Brieg and Fenny, and to that team we will add Chimera, and Lorena. Is this the right Camila? Yeah, I think we'll run the fast Camilla. It's a good artifact for her. What a squirt gun. Give her a squirt gun artifact. For shits and giggles. Oh. Can't even really show it to you. It's just going to clear. But so far that clears significantly faster. Now, for those of you without Fenny, how about Sacred Tree Branch on Fenny? Sacred Tree Branch. What the hell does that even do? Increases effectiveness, which does nothing. After attacking, increase combat as the caster, and the ally except for the caster dies attack by 10%. Yeah, I guess it's a good CR manipulator. I'd almost rather put Warhorn on her. You could run Shamadra's Staff and boost the healing and ER of everybody if you wanted a good support, Artie. Warhorn for self-CR push, Wondrous Potion Vial for debuffs, injury if you want injury, Guardian Ice Crystal, Celestine. She's a damaged Soul Weaver. She's a relatively unique class, but yeah, you could use the Sacred Tree Branch to try to improve the tempo of your team if you're playing aggro. Sacred Tree Branch is Venom, if I remember correctly. No, did I misread it? No, it's a CR booster. Cycles herself and helps push up the highest attack unit other than herself. Nvidia stock down 18%. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, the effectiveness boost kind of does nothing, but it's not like anybody else is using this artifact, so go for it, right? Try some things out. Guys, I'm tapped. I'm tapped for shit to do in Epic 7, so I'm going to log off and go get on with the rest of my day. My wife's made me a cake, and I want to have some of that. Let's see, where are we going to send you guys? ML Peira, Luxsackers Unite. Go say out of my guilty, Kev Strife. And, yeah. I'll maybe catch you guys tomorrow. We'll have to see. We got a lot to do. Hopefully we get some good news tomorrow. Good luck farming, and if you have any questions, join my Discord, hit me up. If I don't respond, DM me again, because I'm absolute rubbish at responding to Discord DMs. And I will catch you guys next time. Have a great one, everybody.